What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Nidge here from Nidge Plays, and welcome to what is already episode 5 of our Real Betis career mode save. It seems to be moving along very quickly. Going to get straight into the action in today's episode because we've got 3 matches to bring to you, the first of which is a home tie against Valencia. Now, Valencia are the team that hopefully, if all goes well, we're going to be around about their position at the end of the season, because they're the team that's usually 4th, 5th or 5th in the Liga BBVA. So if we really want to be challenging for the title next season, we need to be getting in that kind of position to get the money in to basically attract the players in that we're going to need to be challenging for the title. But in this episode, like I say, you got the Valencia game first match, then we got our first match in Europe as a second match, which is an away tie against Derry City, and then we got a third match in the league after that as well. But you'll see the lineup for this game not really changed a lot. I mean, after we were spanked by Real Madrid in the first game, we did manage to get the win in the second and the draw in the third, which weren't necessarily bad results. But you'll see the Valencia team on the screen now. Really strong team. They've got Rodrigo up front, who they've signed on the game. He's a really, really good player, someone that I rate quite highly. But being as though we were at home, I did fancy our chances. Like I said, they're a team that we do want to be competing with roughly for league position, and we played some really nice football at the start of this game. Unlucky there with that header, Baptista, I think it was unlucky, decent serve from the keeper. But we seem to be getting used to. I seem to be getting used to a few more of the players now. You can see they're whipping out a bit of nice skill there with Ruben Castro, who was unlucky not to score. But now we're about if you include the pre-season, I've played about 5 or 6 games now with Real Betis, and I think it does tend to take that long for you to sort of get used to the team and what players you want to be trying to dribble with, what players you want to be holding back with. You see Dos Santos there just before half time and to close to the long range shot, but making a couple of changes here into the second half. We do take off Molina and we do chuck on Origi, who is the player that we signed on deadline day, and so hopefully he can make an impact. And you'll see straight away here, he does get a chance for countering from a corner. He does really well, uses all his energy from coming off the bench, plays this out wide, well taken in, and a good first time return pass, but he missed. Unlucky, I suppose. I'm not actually sure if he's right footed or left footed, which is something I should have looked at really. It's another good chance here. Like I say, we really played well in this game. Valencia, like I say, being as though they're a team that we're supposed to be challenging like a strong rival with. We do score here, but he rules it out. And at first there was a bit of an open. If you see the replay, it was handball, pushed him out the way, kicked him after as well. I mean, I think that was possibly every single foul rolled into one foul there. Bit of everything. But after all our pressure, Valencia do get a chance here, and it's a big play from our goalkeeper there to keep that out. Like I said, we were dominating the game, so when they got that chance, I thought they might score. And you'll see this is very strange. Nice bit of dribbling. I was expecting the crossing. He actually has a shot. It's the post. I actually thought at the time that the keeper might have got a touch onto it and considered a cheap corner, but no, it just hit the post and went out. And you saw some of the stats there. It did finish 0-0. Not necessarily a bad point, especially the way we played. It was very encouraging to see that we seem to be picking up now. But here we go. He's our first European tie. We do make a couple of changes, as you just saw, into the team. With Europe in midweek, I think it's important to sort of rest players and make sure that we're fresh for the league as well. Europa League obviously not a massive priority, but would still like to do well for the money that you get in it more than anything, I suppose. So see the group we got here: Spartak Moscow, probably the most threatening team. You've got FC Zurich and then Derry City, who I did predict earlier on will be the whipping boys of the group, and it does prove to be in this game. Origi there just using his strength to get through, makes it 1-0, and that will be the first of many goals in this game because Derry City were pretty poor. Make it 2-0 here with Origi, second of the game. But it was strange the way they were playing. It was almost like they get the ball at the back, tried to slow the game down and keep the ball at the back. You go into half time here 2-0, you'll see they haven't even had a shot, and we do make a couple of changes because we're so comfortable. But yeah, they're keeping the ball at the back and they just don't seem to do anything with it. And I was trying to put high pressure on them to get the ball back, and it just kept on happening time and time again, where I was nicking the ball off their defender and I was pretty much instantly through on goal, which, you know, I don't know what they were trying to do, to be honest. I think they were just trying to slow the game down, but it really backfired. You'll see this is a really nice goal. Ruben Castro has come off the bench, lovely through ball, and Origi dinks that in. Absolutely superb goal for his hat trick, and we'll see a replay this from a nice angle as well. It was a really nice ball from Ruben Castro, and Origi takes it really well as well. So hat trick for Origi, and I think that alone shows that he's going to be a really good signing for us, and I was really pleased when we got him on the last day of the transfer window. You see here, look at this angle, beautiful ball in behind, first time dink, keeper in no man's land, beautiful stuff. But that's 3-0. We get another chance here with Castro to make it 4-0, and he does, smashes that into the top corner. It's almost like Germany versus Brazil, this one. It was like every time we went forward and had a shot, we pretty much scored, and their defending was just appalling. But get a corner here, 4-0 up, it's near the end. Probably should have scored there. Sevilla, I brought him on off the bench. Not the best shot in the world, but we whipped the corner in, and the centre-back that I threw in this game actually ends up nodding in. So Figueres, I think as he says now, really played well in this game for the little he had to do, and I think I ended up playing him in the next game as well because of how much he impressed me. But yeah, really straightforward win, 5-0 away from home. You can't be grumbling at that, and that, even though it's only against Derry City in the Europa League, it does give you a bit of confidence going into the league games, which is what was even better about that win. I mean, they didn't even have a shot, look, I don't think, no, not a single shot, but yeah, it gives you confidence going into the next league game, and it can make the difference actually, because you get that momentum going throughout the season. It can just carry you through certain games. But nice start to the Europa League campaign, can't grumble. Like I say, I'm not particularly bothered about it, but it's always nice when you get those kind of results. And we do head into the next game against Granada. I changed the team around a little bit, chucked in a couple of the players that had impressed me in the Europa League game, Origi and that Fuelas, I think I said his name was, the centre-back. Something like that, I can't pronounce his name, something like that. But Granada, again, you'll see the league table here, we're mid-table, but it's so early on, it's not many points between the top and bottom at all, so it's very hard to judge. But Granada, one of those teams you're expecting to be at the bottom of La Liga, so it was, again, I was expecting to win, but oh, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, Granada, one of those teams that are down the bottom usually of La Liga. I think they actually might have got promoted last season back into the top tier of Spanish football, and now they're back in there. They are, like I said, one of the lower down teams, but start here really well. Beautiful goal there. I think it was Nosa that finished that one. Dinked well over the top and took it first time on the volley. You can't do much better than that. Dictated the play there in the middle of the park for a long time before that opened up. Really tried hard to find a gap, and eventually it did come through. And we were playing really well in this game again here. You can see, because things were going so well, I thought we'll dink this over the top, and I thought we're just going to hit this first time and see what happens. And it wasn't even a bad hit from Origi from the distance, but for all our early dominance, gets a bit scrappy in the box, and they do end up putting this in for 1-1, and really disappointed with that. More my bad than any of the players. I mean, it's one of them where I probably had 2 or 3 chances to clear it, and you just end up panicking, and it fell nicely. And like I said, that's 1-1 in this game. Very disappointing after the start that we'd had. But we carry on with our dominance. Unlucky there. I think that was Verdu coming close, but you'll see our half-time stats all in our favour. It says they had the same amount of shots, but that all theirs actually came in that one little attack that they had there, and it would actually go all the way forward to the 80th minute here for us to get the goal that gives us the lead. Our dominance does pay off in the long run. We kept on peppering away, and eventually we do get the reward. Like I say, it was a nice finish as well, and that gives us a 2-1 lead, and no less than we deserved in this game. Like I say, we played really well. But that'll be the full-time score as well, 2-1 win. Like I say, we do seem to be getting a bit of momentum now. I think the commentator was saying that we've not yet been defeated at home. We've got a 100% record there, so that's good. But it's been a decent start to the season. Real Madrid, the only team that have managed to beat us so far, and hopefully we can keep that run going into the next episode. Just have a quick look at the table here. You'll see that we are 6th, so that's a good start. But like I say, it's too early to be judging that. But that'll be the end of this episode, and hopefully you enjoyed that. Feel free to like, rate and subscribe, and I shall see you all next time. Nidge out.